Hello there gorgeous gamers, and welcome back to Pure Play TV for another video review, and this time we're looking at Contractors VR for the Oculus Quest. It's already available on PC, but we're looking at the brand new Oculus Quest version, and all gameplay shown was captured on Oculus Quest 2. Contractors VR is out now for the Oculus Quest, and if you know me at all, you know how excited I am for this. First-person military VR shooters are my favourite genre, and the PC version of Contractors has long been one of my favourites. The most glaring weakness with the original Contractors VR was the wire strapped to my head, keeping me in place. So the question is, does this Quest port bring the big guns, or does it fumble the reload, like I usually do in a tense firefight? Let's dive in and find out together, shall we? Before we take aim and fire, do us a favour and hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, and give that bell icon a slap too, so you're the first to know when we've got new stuff. Cheers my dears. Developer Caveman Studio is not trying to reinvent the wheel or be something it's not with Contractors VR. And what it is a team-based multiplayer military shooter in VR. There is no campaign and no story to be found. However, if you don't play well with others, there are two offline single-player modes, including missions and free roam. Free roam is an endless game of team deathmatch, with bots. You can choose the map, the number of bot teammates, and an easy, normal, or hard difficulty level. The missions mode is more structured, as it has you performing certain tasks like escorting a bomb defusal expert or eliminating certain high-value targets amongst a throng of regular bad guys. Those modes are fun and a perfect way to get the hang of the different weapons, but the real fun comes with the online modes, and there are a ton of them, including Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, Gun Game, Capture the Flag, Decryption, Escort, Elimination, and more. The big addition to the Quest port is a co-op mode, however. I love jumping into a regular match and killing randos as much as the next guy, but sometimes I just want to hang out with a buddy or three and kill some bots. In this mode, you can set the bot difficulty and choose different game modes on 6 of the available maps. I normally play a lot of co-op on Onward, so I was very excited to see it added here. Despite it being similar in theory to Onward, they feel completely different. Contractors VR is fast-paced and often feels very bullet spongy. Contractors VR is not a simulator. I repeat, not a simulator. It is as close to Call of Duty in VR as there is, and it does it great. Co-op is cool, but the meat and potatoes of Contractors VR is in the 5 versus 5 action. Whether you choose competitive or casual, all 11 maps and all game modes are available. For me, just like in traditional flat game shooters, I prefer the classics like Capture the Flag, Team Deathmatch, and Kill Confirmed, so that's what I've mostly played here. After you die, you can choose one of your 3 custom loadouts and you'll respawn back into the fire in seconds. The action is always fast and furious. There are over 30 weapons to choose from, and all of them look fantastic. I played a good deal of the early side quest version of Contractors, and this, the official release, is a massive upgrade. From your full arms and body to the shine and detail on the weapons. This is easily the best looking shooter on the Quest, and the weapons feel great too. You don't have all of the weapon attachments options that you get in many other titles, but the staples are all here, including different sights, grips, muzzle attachments, and silencers. You'll be doing the full reloads manually, of course, with each of them following as close to the gun's real-life counterpart as possible in VR. And each weapon is different, so you will want to get accustomed to them in the brand new and massive hub area before you venture out into battle. This hub is indeed huge. Here you can set up your loadouts and blast away at everything. There's a large official firing range, a massive kill house that lets you race through, shooting targets with a timer, and more. Seriously, I haven't even walked the entire area yet to find out all of its secrets. It's huge. Just as in the PC version, there is a gunstock calibration tool to cater to us players who use a physical gunstock. This allows you to manually position each and every rifle just right on whichever gunstock you own, whether it's a Pro Tube, a DIY model, or the Virtual Rifle Systems MK3, like me. This calibration tool works great and should be a staple of the genre moving forward. You will need to have your VR legs, because this game is fast, and there is a jump button and no teleportation in sight. Click turning is an option and you'll find some optional blinders, but Contractors VR doesn't hold anybody's hand. Thankfully, it's optimized beautifully and I didn't feel any unease spinning around, climbing steps or jumping off of storage containers. I've already played hours on the game's launch day and the lobbies were packed. But what about a month from now? Or 6 months? That is the elephant in the room when it comes to VR multiplayer games. The good news is that this is both a cross-buy with the Rift and, more importantly, cross-play with the PC version. Hopefully this means the lobbies will stay full for longer. The co-op modes and single-player missions will always be there, of course, but it's always more fun to play with real people. There's a lot to love for fans of the genre here, but there are a few things that could use some improvement. First of all, there is a ton of friendly fire, because the banner over your teammate's head doesn't show up for a few precious seconds. My teammates and I spent several minutes every round apologising for shooting each other in the bum. And this is just a personal preference of mine, but the time to kill ratio of both the bots and real players seems both a little bit too high and a bit inconsistent too. Of course, some variance is a must with the different body armour at our disposal, but even so, it seems to lack consistency. Lastly, I wish there was a progression system to entice players to keep coming back for more. Instead of unlocking weapons and attachments as you level up, everything is available from the start, but with a point system built in. In other words, if you want that silencer or heavy armour, you're going to need to leave that grenade at home and take a smoke bomb instead. But I'm a sucker for unlocking things. I'm always convinced that the next attachment is what will finally make me an unstoppable force. As I mentioned, if you purchase the game for the Oculus Rift, then you already own Contractors VR for the Quest. Otherwise, it'll set you back $20, which in my book is an absolute steal. It's the best looking and most polished shooter in the Quest library, and if it can maintain a decent player base, this is an absolute must own for every Quest player. And that is the end of this review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful in some way. If you did, you know what to do. Go down below, hit the like and subscribe buttons. Drop a comment and say, thanks Chris, thanks for the great review. Oh, you really helped me. You know, fan mail is always welcome. Just not to my house. I've been Chris, you've been gorgeous, and I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, ciao.